Good morning, everyone. All right, so we know video is everywhere. Video is crucial for social media and kind of hard for a lot of businesses to accomplish. But until now, we're going to show you what we absolutely love.
Whew, that's so nice.
Good morning, Glenna.
Hey, welcome to Marketing Mix, everybody. Every week, we're just going to have different kinds of marketing that we're going to talk about. You'll see how much we love it. It's so much fun. And today, we have a really fun tool that we're going to show you. And if you've known us for very long, you know how much we really love this. Just a little bit.
We have a
Tell
lot of
anybody that will listen to us about StreamYard. So let's go ahead and show them our broadcast, Sarah.
Yes, here we are. Okay, so let's just remind y'all where you can find us. We always stream live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and you can always follow and subscribe for more on Instagram, LinkedIn, and don't forget about our awesome podcast, Marketing and a Mic.
Yes, don't forget about that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's dive right in, and I want to talk about really the basics of why we love StreamYard. And we've been using it for about 6 months now, and it just, to us, just gets better and better and better, right?
I mean, it does. And it's so easy to use, and we keep finding more and more things that we can do with it. And it's really for first-time users or for beginners on video. So let's get in, like you said, to the basics. One of the first things that you'll notice about StreamYard is that it's cloud-based. Zoom and some of the other video conference tools, you have to be able to download something and figure all that out, and that can throw people off. To invite guests, you just send them a link and they can just click to join. So it's real simple. That's the first thing.
If you download any software, that's absolutely huge.
Exactly. I don't know about you, but when somebody sends me something and I have to click on it and it starts giving me directions to do more and more and more, it's like, okay, I'm over it.
Right. Or download this, or like, oh no, what am I putting on my computer?
Yeah, exactly. So none of that was StreamYard, and it's easy for the guests to use. Again, you just send them a link, they click on it, and they're in the broadcast. And you have, what's cool about StreamYard, if you just want to get started, they have a free version, but they also have a paid version if you want to, go a little bit further with it. So I don't know. I think we had a slide.
Yeah, I'm going to actually pop it up real quick because, well, I'm going to do the best I can real quick because
we have a lot to show you today, so it's probably lost.
We have so much to show, but I'm going to try to pop this in really quick so you can kind of get an idea of the pricing. Pop it over here a little bit. Well, we got 25. You could do the free version, which we know you can do the free, but then there's also the really great thing is, it didn't pop up. Sorry.
That's okay.
There, 25 is for the basic, and then 49 for the professional.
Yeah, which gives you all the bells and whistles. And again, we'll be explaining that a little bit more as we go along.
Yes. All righty. So let's just get right down to it and talk about kind of the basics of just the easy scheduling features that it has, and then all the options that come with just scheduling a broadcast. So what I'm going to do is share my screen and just go inside of StreamYard and exactly what you see once you become a member of it. So let's go ahead and get that going.
Do not try this at home.
Do not try this at home.
It took Sarah a long time to figure out how to make this work, and she's done an excellent job. So there you go.
So I'm going to take our faces off so you could see a little bit.
That's fine.
Okay, so one of the many things, but let's first start off with creating a broadcast. Now, what a broadcast is it's essentially like your little individual studios that you can go into. the cool thing is that you can schedule multiple broadcasts in one space, and there's really no limit. So if you look at this screen right here, this shows you that we've got like a test room, we've got a Fusion One lounge, we have Glenna's place, Rob's lounge, and those are essentially like their own little rooms, their little studios. And what's really neat is you have options, 3 options really, is you can schedule a live stream broadcast, like in the future, schedule it. You can schedule a recording studio, which is just where you can go in and just record the video of yourself, a presentation, whatever you want, and it won't go live stream. And you can save that and download it and use it for future use. Or you could do what we kind of call a non-live, non-record studio, which is essentially like your own personalized broadcast studio. You can reuse it over and over again, and it can be, it's non-recorded. So it's really great to use for if you want to do video chats with your team, or if you want to, bring in some prospects for sales presentations, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I love this part of it, especially when I found out that we could have multiple rooms. That was a dream to me, because I have meetings going on. You do, Kelsey does, Rob does. We all have meetings we never know what time. And to keep from jumping in on each other into into just one room, you all can have your own. So I know nobody's coming into Glenna's place except for me. And it's a great place, like you said, to meet with, other networkers or any appointments that we have. So this to me sold me right off the bat.
Yes. And it just, gives you all those options that you need. Okay, so let's move on to creating a broadcast. So right here, it says upcoming broadcast, and I'm going to go ahead and click on create a broadcast. Now, the first thing it's going to do is it's going to give me 2 options, essentially. If I toggle over here, it says skip record only. And that's what Glenna and I were just kind of touching on, is that you can create your own studio, but it's going to be not recorded. And I'm getting a little...
And the broadcast part, Sarah, is really, they call it a broadcast. We refer to it to a studio. It's one of those rooms.
Right.
That's right.
Exactly. Okay, so now that I'm in here, I've got the ability to select, they call it destinations, and it's really where you can stream your broadcast out to, which social media channel you want to choose. So for this, we could select, now I should back up and say the first thing you need to do is connect all of your social media channels with StreamYard and sync it up. And those will be what they call your destination. So that's exactly where you want to broadcast your live stream. So once you sync it up, they'll be all here in these little circles. So let's, pretend we're going to schedule our live broadcast. We'll say Facebook, we want to do YouTube, we want to do Twitter. And then right here, you're going to select your title, which is going to be the name of your broadcast. So we'll just say test broadcast. And that will go out to everybody of the name of what your scheduled broadcast is. And then you want to just do a description, which is your little hook or teaser. Watch our great show. Oops.
Or our great show.
Watch our great show. Okay, and then you're going to go to schedule for later. That's going to be the time of when you want to start your broadcast and the date. Now it gives you a few more options once you schedule it for later. One of them is that you can upload a thumbnail image. And what the thumbnail image is essentially, it's your cover photo. It's your image that it's going to be coupled with your broadcast when it goes out on all the social media channels. So it'll tell you the recommended dimensions that you need to have. And then you can go ahead and upload your image that you've created or whatever you want to grab. And it'll place it in there. And then, let's say we want to do something on the 31st. We want to do it at 10 a.m. And then you're going to click on customize for each destination. So when you click on customize for each destination, it's going to show you, okay, you're broadcasting to Facebook, to YouTube, and to Twitter. And on these 3 tabs, you can go in and customize it a little bit further. And that would be, say, if you want to have a different thumbnail image or cover photo for Facebook than you do for YouTube, you can swap those out. Or if you want to change your description on YouTube than what you have on Facebook, you can do that too. So it gives you those kind of further customizable features. And then finally, you'll select create broadcast, which we're not going to do because we don't need to schedule a test broadcast today. But there you go. That's how you schedule a broadcast. And super easy.
Yeah, it's really easy, and people may be like, okay, we got broadcasts, we got destinations, all that. It makes sense once you get in here and start playing with it. Do you mind clicking on destinations real quick, and we can show them how easy it is? Hopefully, I'm not jumping ahead too much, but this is as easy as it is to hook up one of your channels, your social media channels. You just basically, and we don't have to do it, but add a destination, you go find it, and there you go. I mean, it's real simple. I think we found what, Sarah, that we can do live. We can do Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. We had to have something in between to hook up StreamYard and Twitter.
Yeah, you have to have a Periscope account, but it's very easy. They work hand in hand. So once you get a Periscope account, the next thing it'll do is ask you to sync your Twitter account. So that is, it's, real easy. And then boom, you'll have a Twitter account. And LinkedIn, you can connect as well, but we fall into the category of many, many people who are sent an invitation and waiting for it to get accepted.
I guess, yeah, you have to put an application in, which I think millions of people have done. It's still in its test stages, so
right.
There's that.
The DMV, like we never know when we're going to get there.
But Sarah, the other thing is, and we did this with one of our guests on Biz Talk, is that not only can we schedule them out to our social media channels, but we can schedule them out to our guests' social media channels, so they go out to their channels at the same time. So it's just really awesome how many places you can live stream a broadcast.
That is I'm so glad you brought that up, because that's a really neat, if you have a particular guest on and you want to actually live stream your broadcast on their page, it gives you that capability. All you have to do is add the destination, which is what Glenna was talking about right here. You just got to add it, and there you go. It'll connect once you select it, when you create your broadcast, and boom, it'll be on that new page.
Yeah, and I was trying to think, I'm looking ahead here a little bit. Is it unlimited broadcast? I can't remember how many you can have.
We've been testing it, and so far there hasn't been a limit. Now, I can't say for sure that it is unlimited, but you can do multiple. I mean, I think we've had like 10 broadcasts going on scheduled without an issue.
Yeah, and we like to just schedule it to ours mainly when we have a guest, just so that we can keep track of all of the analytics. But gosh, you could do just a mega broadcast, which would be so cool. There's Sarah.
I wanted to touch on that too, that this is, you can do full screen if you want. You can do where you have it off to the side and you can see us in the corner. Or if you just really want to put your face out there, you can do that often too. Anyways, but it's really neat that you can have all those different layouts.
Yeah.
So do you want to go inside the studio and we'll take a peek at all the features there?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to enter my broadcast studio. This is just a record only, which we talked on. So it won't go live. It's just my own studio that I can go in and actually choose to go record, or I can just, use it for however I want. There's my face. It's going to test my microphone.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's stop right here for a second just to tell them what all you can do in this place, what you can do and what your guests can do when they stop right here.
Yes, I'm glad that you stopped me. Okay, so right here is where it's kind of when I'm going into, the backstage or the green room, so to speak. They're going to check your microphone. They're going to check your camera. You're going to have to display your name. There's features in here too where you can, I'm not sure if it's going to pop up, but you can add a green screen. So that's great. So you could go in there, and if you've got a preloaded image and you've got a green screen behind you, it will add that. And then if you've got a particular camera that you want to add, or if you've got audio that you want to check or add, it will also do that. So, it's kind of like your stop point to make sure that everything's working correctly before you go into the studio. You there?
Yep. I didn't leave you.
I'm telling you, I've got like all these tabs going, so I want to make sure I go back to home base.
I let Sarah run everything, so I can just sit back here and drink my coffee.
Oh goodness. Okay, so here we go. You're gonna have to see my mug for a minute. So here I am, and I'm gonna go through this, but we are inside our studio, and this is where we can go through all the little functions. So let me back up here and go through everything.
There you go. Perfect.
All right, I'm going to go off to the side here. Where do you want to start? You want to start down here at the bottom?
Once again, I'm just sitting here watching you like, like I'm not even here with you. Yeah, let's go to the bottom, right directly under Sarah. You can see the different screen options. I mean, you can change just the way it appears. I mean, if you're a single person, now obviously somebody else would have to be in there with her to make those change, but you can change your different options. And I know you've seen us do that before. If you go even below that, we use this bar a lot during our broadcast because if you have to cough or you've got a lot of background noise or something, you can hit mute and make sure that your mic is not on. Stop camera, that just takes you off the camera for a minute, and you have the same settings as she just went through on your camera and mic as she went through in the green room. Now, the share screen option is a really cool thing.
I'll start going through that.
And that's what she's been doing all along, is sharing screen.
Yeah. Okay. You probably can't see the tab that's popping up.
Not yet. No.
Yeah. Okay. So just to tell you, there's a new window that shows up and it asks me what I want to share. Do I want to share like an application off my computer, like say Dropbox, if I want to pull like a video or an image off of Dropbox, or it's asking me if I want to share a tab. So let's say I've saved a website and I want to bring it up. So I'm going to do that option. So I'm going to say that I'm going to share. There we go. And it's got our website popping up.
Yep. And the sharing option to me is huge because I use StreamYard for presentations. I mean, even if you take the video and the lives away from it, you can do presentations one-on-one. Obviously, you could do a live presentation, but I do a lot of screen sharing. So I think that is just crucial. Crucial part of this tool.
Very much so. Very much so. So, okay. So we've got now that's the sharing feature, which is really, really great. And so you've got, I brought up a tab. I brought up our Fusion One Marketing tab. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen.
Okay. All right. So, talking about inviting guests. Now, this is cool, and we've got to try this. We just have to get some volunteers, I think. I don't know that we need to do it right now, but that might be interesting. You can actually, on the free version, you can have 6 people on the broadcast, but on the paid version, you can have 10 people. And I am just dying to try that out. So we're going to have to make that happen soon for something. I don't even know. I guess we should have asked for volunteers.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to get back to you.
Okay.
And just so I can start from the beginning.
I can see you. You just can't see me.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. I'm here. So we're good. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to show some of the fun stuff, the branding things. Now, I'll tell you, when you first start StreamYard, you really could get away without all this fancy stuff that we have on here, marketing mix and all of that, because they allow you to have just upload your logo and pick some background colors. When you put your name in, that's an automatic thing. So you really can do StreamYard without all of the fancy stuff. Where that comes in, that's where we come in. Is if you want to do all of that, let us do it for you so you don't have to mess with it. But
yes.
Yeah, so all of that is really fun. And if you go over to the right, or you look to the right again, this is inside StreamYard, and you can see where we have comments, banners, brand.
This is all really, really cool. Yeah, so we'll start with the brand here.
Look at all that stuff that we've put in there just for marketing mix. I mean, there's a lot. And I'm wondering, let me see, because I don't think we've touched on the part where at the very top, you can have all this branding, but you can have different branding packages all in one area. So like now, if you look at the very top, we're at marketing mix. So we've got all our marketing mix stuff in there.
Right.
We could switch to Fusion 1 and we'd have all of our Fusion 1 stuff in there.
Yeah.
So you can keep it all separate. And then we have Biz Talk every Friday, which is very important for us to have our Biz Talk stuff all by itself because we use a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So that, when we found that out, that was even another aha moment that took this thing to a whole other level.
Yes, because not only can you have your own broadcast studios, but once you go in there, you can customize and have your own brands and have everything preloaded in there. So if, say, here's our marketing mix, we can have our own brand colors and we just select it in. We can, these are your theme. This is how your name displays, and you can even add your own name if you want. And I'm going to go ahead and add myself so I can just show you some of the things that you can do in here. Overlays. This is something that's really cool. That can be your border, it can be images that pop up, or it can be videos that pop up. We have a ton on here. So like, let's say I want to switch it up and have my own customized, look. If it's just me, I can go ahead and put that in there. If I want to talk about, some of my, follow me on social media, I can create those and upload it. Now, I want to be clear, StreamYard does not create these things, but they give you the ability to upload your own features.
Yeah.
So
exactly. And yeah, we'll get to some of our pretty stuff here in just a minute that we can offer, but go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no, not at all. And then, so, I don't want to scroll too fast, but so we've talked about the overlays. That's sort of what you customize in advance. And it could be how your name displays. You can pop up, whatever you want on there. If you have two people, which I can bring that in, you can customize all of that good stuff. We can have some of our pretty little overlays.
It's endless. I mean, it's really endless.
And then you've got videos. This is another video clips. And StreamYard does up to 10 minutes now. So if you wanted to just do pop that up, because that's what we're all about. But also if you wanted to do like some of our videos that we talk, that we show, that's where that is housed. And then backgrounds, you can customize all your backgrounds. We do our marketing mix background that we have created. And again, it just all comes down to branding and having those branding features. And did we touch on the banners, Glenna?
Yeah, and that's another thing. Let's see. Yeah, the banners are really neat. I think you've probably seen us pop banners in and out. That's real, and they're so easy to do. You simply create banner, type whatever you want to type in there, and then add banner. Now, you can also make it a scrolling banner. So it's really, really simple. Again, you just hit scrolling, and then there it goes. So it's kind of a ticker tape thing. So again, these are all things that you could do yourself. That's the beauty of StreamYard is the basic package even has stuff that you can do and be ready to go. We also have comments at the top, which this morning I see Gail and Andy joining us, so I can see their comments. And then
that's so cool too, because we see it as we're on the live broadcast, so we can comment. We can actually post comments too while we're live and receive them and display them. So if somebody is commenting, we can go ahead and bring it up, and it's wonderful.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's the basics. I mean, and they are the cool thing about StreamYard and StreamYard guys that created this is that they're coming up with brand new things all of the time. Yeah. It seems like weekly they're coming up with brand new things. So it's just really fun. And they have a community on Facebook, at least. I don't know. I haven't looked anyplace else, but you can ask questions there and they give updates. And it's just a really cool community that can help you basically solve any problem. I don't think that we've had many problems, but that can really help you with all of that. You can also do virtual backgrounds as well, but when you can do stuff like this, like we have, I would prefer these overlays. I think they're a lot sharper than doing the green screen stuff. Plus, we're trying to figure the green screen thing out to make sure that it looks as good as this. So
yeah, because you got to get with the green screens, you got to have the right lighting, and it can be a little bit tricky. So we that's why we love these background features.
Yeah.
And just the personalization of it.
Well, and yeah, exactly. And you want to make this easy on yourself. You don't need a lot of stuff to make this all work. I mean, I have a camera on my desktop. You can use a phone. It is mobile now. StreamYard is just a well-lit area. And, you know, most of the cameras have microphones on them, so you can use that. So it doesn't take a lot to get up and going. And then once you get up and going, you can take it to the next level, and you know, we can help you out with that. So did you want to go to some of the kind of show them the branding options while we're live here, and you can kind of pop some stuff in and out?
Yeah, so that's the fun stuff, is all these branding things. So we'll first start off with, there's two of us on here, so you can create a nice pretty background that goes right around the 2-person screenshot. And I mean, it's so cool. You just kind of pop this in, change it out, put your logo in it, depending on what you like. And it's just really fun that way. And also, I'm just going to pop Glenn out for 1 second. I'll show you, if you had just one person in there, the customization that you can do. So if you wanted to do, you know, here's your own name tag, or you can change it up here, or you can change it up this way. So all that's really great.
Yeah.
And then, you know, what we've talked about too is just having a full screen overlay, whether it be a video or, you know, if you want to pop up, you know, your social media channels, you know, even your cover photo, which we talked about too, your thumbnail, if you want to have a customized.
Yeah, I love these, and all those are all, Sarah's created all of those. So we have prepackaged branding packages that you've created. Were there any other layouts that you were going to show?
Well, no, but so we've got these, unless there's one that you could think of. I was just showing kind of 3 of them, but we've got these customized brand package templates, and there are a variety of them and a variety of different designs. And really what it comes with would be, you know, your cover thumbnail, which is your photo. So when you have your broadcast, it would be that customized image that you want on there. It's got your 1-person overlay, which we talked about, as if it's just you on there. Your 2-person overlay. It's got like your social media. It's a page that you can add. And then it's just got like a plain background, which would, all of this would be, you would kind of pick the design template that you like, and then we'd swap it out, add your logo, add your brand colors, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So basically we can make it match your brand. We have different ones that you can already look at. So it's kind of difficult when you're first starting. You're like, I don't have any idea where I even want to start. So as you saw Sarah popping those things in and out, those are some of the packages that we have, or the different looks. And,
yeah, exactly. Well, it would be like, so let's say we went with this one. So if this is option 1, you've got this could be swapped out. This is called your thumbnail, which would swap out with your picture, swap out with your logo, swap out with your colors. Then you could do, this is a 1-person layout. So if it would just be my face, and you'd have that on there.
Yeah.
And then you can add your customized social media page, which is really nice. And then we can do, let me get this off real quick. And then would be the 4th slide, would be, say, 2 people. So it lays out, you put your show name here, your logo, swap it out with your colors, and then you'd get a solid background.
So that's really what's included in our basic templates that we've come up with. So though we do have those available, if something you're interested in, we also can help you kind of figure out StreamYard. It's really easy to sign up. You just go to StreamYard.com and sign up. So all of those things are really awesome. We also can do some more variations to the packages, like adding video. Like if you want an introduction or an outro, we can do those. And they're the kind of things that you've seen us do when we come on, and you'll see us do the outro when we leave. So there's so many things. It's unlimited, the different branding options. And we can do custom. I mean, if it's something that you have in mind that you're like, I want this look, I know exactly what I want, we also have those things available as well.
Yeah. And that's just it, is that, doing these live video chats is becoming kind of the norm. It's really nothing new. Yeah. So really it's just taking it to that next level of putting your brand out there, your business, customizing it. And, a lot of those things, again, it just kind of takes time. You want to focus more on your show or your presentation, and all the other stuff is something. It's just that, added icing on the cake.
Yeah, and one thing that we did not mention, we did mention the videos. You can use this for video, you can use it for live stream, or you can use it just like as a conference room, kind of like what we do a lot. But what we found out not too long ago is, if you want to do video, this is one of the easiest ways to do video for your business, and you need to be doing it now on social media. And it can be a quag. I mean, I'm just going to call it to try to figure out, okay, how am I going to do my video? How am I going to download it? What do I do with it after that? And it's really can be a pain in the rear end to figure all that out. What StreamYard does is takes all of that mess and pain away, because you can come in here and just schedule a live for yourself. No one else even has to know about it. You click on YouTube, like Sarah was showing you at the beginning, where you want the destination to go. Just come on and do a live yourself. It goes to YouTube automatically. You don't have to save anything, download anything, and it's there. Yeah. So then from there, you can go to YouTube and grab that link and share it anywhere you want. But the point being is, you don't have to be a video guru to be able to do video. StreamYard makes it so easy. I know the biggest pain for us has always been trying to figure out how to get the video from where the piece of equipment you used to YouTube and Vimeo. So
it's so true. Yeah, I'm glad you touched on that, because all of these broadcasts, whether you do record only or you do live, as soon as it ends, you can save it, and you can save it as the video recording, or you can save it as the audio recording. So if you wanted to do your own podcast, you've got that feature too, where you can save it. It's all one space. The cool thing too is StreamYard will actually save your broadcast for 15 days. So you can go in there, download it, and like I said, you can use it however you want. Put it on YouTube, or try it out on YouTube, and put it out there later on other social media channels. It's really neat. And saving the audio, we love too, for our podcasts.
Yeah, exactly. We've kind of turned in everything all into one big package of content is what we've ended up doing through StreamYard. So it's just such a powerful tool, no matter how you're going to use it. And if you can't go live to some of the channels like LinkedIn, again, all of this goes right to YouTube if you have your YouTube channel selected, and you can just go get that link and put it on LinkedIn. So there are ways to get around it until you can go live to everything. So I think that was one of the last things that I was going to say about it.
Yeah. So is there anything that we did not touch on? We want to make sure we show everybody all of the features. And again, I'm not sure if I did a screen share where I showed you how to invite a guest.
Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, let's do that real quick.
Okay.
Because that's always a hard thing to try to figure out on Zoom and everything. It's like, okay, I want to meet with this person, but how do I do it?
Right. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. Let me make sure that you can see me okay. And I'm going to do my full screen.
Yep, I can see you.
Okay. So if I want to invite a guest, you'll see down here at the bottom, it says invite. You click on that, and it's going to ask you to invite guests to the broadcast studio. This is what we talked about earlier that we absolutely love, is that there isn't any software that you have to download. So what you do is you take this link, and this is the link that your guests will click on. So you can copy it to the clipboard and send it out to them. or you can just go through Messenger, email, Gmail, and send the link directly to them. That's the link that they would click on to join your broadcast. And it's super easy, and it's just right there down at the bottom.
It's funny because I never noticed that they had the Gmail and email and Messenger down there. I don't know if that's new or because I always copy the link and then just put it in an email. But
we're creatures of habit, really.
We'll say it's new. But, yeah, so if you can't tell, we love this tool, and it's just amazing all of the things that it can do. So
yeah, really and truly. So, well, that's kind of it. I hope we really showed you the guts of StreamYard. Yeah, why we love it. It's so simple.
You did a great job. That was really a hard thing to do. Sarah had to be logged into 2 different areas, and so you really pulled it off. Great job on that.
Oh, well, thank you.
So, and as always, if you need help creating StreamYard, if you need help with branding StreamYard, or if you have any questions about it, we would love to help you out. So just message me and let me know, what you need, and I can get that information for you. So let's not forget, coming up Friday, we have our regular Biz Talk segment at 8 o'clock. This week, we will have special guest Jamie Garzarek with High Crest Roofing. So I hope you guys enjoyed all of this. And again, let us know if you need anything.
All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.